lot of men are now leaving it up to women to ask for their phone number, pursue them, holler at them. And we talking about men over 40, right? And it's crazy to me because literally a generation before them, those men were the hunters and, you know what I'm saying, pursuing women. And I'm confused because I don't know what the hell happened. Is it the Me Too movement that fucked this shit up? Or is it the feminist movement, which none I am a part of, okay? I didn't ask for this shit. I'm trying to figure out who dropped the fucking ball, because now we got a whole bunch of men walking around here like they want to be the fucking women and we the fucking men. And it's tiring as fuck, honestly. You meet somebody and they really expect you to like hit them up. They don't do shit.
Ladies, number one, completely unrelated to the video, but because they asked the question, I'm going to answer the question first before we get to the rest of the video. The first thing that y'all can do, y'all got it. I don't know where they taught y'all to speak. We got to get charm school back, because these women's mouths, and I'm not even going to mute it out just for, the platform or nothing on this. These women's mouths are crazy. It's effing every single word, S word, B, all of this stuff. Yo, that is not hidden. I don't know where they taught y'all how to act like a lady or whatever, and which brings me to my point. One of my next points, y'all don't act like ladies no more, right? Because I'm going to get into the rest of it where women obviously said that they want to be left alone. I just got done looking at a video that people sent me in my email where the woman is saying, leave black women alone and all of this stuff. So y'all, first of all, as a demographic, as a group, you're sending mixed messages. Secondly, you basically have embraced the feminism movement. Third, you keep on talking to dudes as though you're wanting partners, and don't no guy want a partner. They want a wife, and it's a completely different sentiment. The boomers, the guys that's in the previous Generation X and the boomers and all of them, simps, 100% simps. They sold out their families. They messed up the game. They was begging all day long. They said, happy wife, happy life. And so y'all got used to being treated a certain way while at the same time being pedestalized and promoted when that wasn't necessarily best for the family. All it did was incentivize y'all to continue to break up y'all families and depend on the federal government, while at the same time saying that men ain't nothing and that we need to take them to child support court. And y'all still was rolling with and picking dudes that wasn't even best for y'all. That's who had y'all children. So when you start to think about it, once guys was like, you know what? We need to get back to masculinity. They keep on telling us that we toxic. And guys started to pivot a little bit and start to have conversations amongst themselves on how they need to move a little bit differently. They realize that it's best for them to focus on them because the money and the women come with it. That has never been a limit. For whatever reason, y'all think that guys is not out here shooting a shot. They are. They are. I don't know about people on the internet and all of that, but what I do know for sure, and two things is for certain, is that dudes are approaching women that they like. They are approaching women that can receive a compliment. They are approaching women that don't talk like they need soap in their mouth and that they need Popeye the Sailor Man, you know what I'm saying, cussing like a sailor. They are. Guys, shoot or shoot. If you from a certain, maybe it's just a city that I'm in, guys is not having any kind of shortage of women with motion and guys that are winning. And one of the common factors is that, they focus on continuing to improve themselves and focus on continuing to grow. But, these women that are not getting the visibility that they want, a lot of times it comes with some other factors that you probably need to throw in there. I see women having a conversation amongst themselves on these applications about women that are overweight, for example, because we know that men are judged by their ability to provide largely first. It doesn't mean it's the only thing. And women are judged by the way that they carry themselves and how well they treat themselves, right? And so I see a demographic of women having a conversation about women that are overweight. They don't deserve to be in a relationship. Crazy. If you want to improve your chances, if you want to improve the possibility of a larger demographic of men that want to actually pursue you, There are some things that you can do to improve, but you can't send mixed signals. You can't send mixed messages, and you can't cuss like a sailor and think that everybody is still gonna roll. They not.
Shit no more. And
See?
it's really sad that we have these type of men now. But I don't know if it's our fault, not me personally, but women's fault as a whole, because we kind of made these motherfuckers like this. You know what I'm saying? Like scared to approach us, scared to say shit, scared to like even be intimate with you. Men are naturally meant to be the hunters, and women are the gatherers. Like, women don't even have a mental capacity to chase men like how a man is supposed to with a woman. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even in our nature to do it. But it's like we're being pushed into that. And it's not a natural thing. I'm ready for this.
It wasn't a natural thing for y'all to be pushed into the workplace the way that y'all being pushed into it, and y'all embraced it with open arms. Workplace, education, all of this stuff that didn't necessarily benefit you and your family. It's not natural for you to break up your family. You embrace that though.
At the end. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm asking hard questions here, like, what the fuck happened to these men out here? I we need to go back to how it was, because I don't know how many of y'all sisters is built for this shit, but honestly, I'm fucking not. Okay? We need to put out a fucking PSA. We need to get on a bullhorn and be like, wait a minute, we want to go back to how it was 10 years ago.
Never.
A bitch is tired. Okay, get on your shit. Send an email, nigga, because we need this to be a national campaign against whatever the fuck happened. We need to go back to how it was.
It's never going back. We never going backwards. I think that guys are starting to wake up, and they're starting to focus more on themselves. As a matter of fact, I think that most men are just focusing 100% on themselves, and they just not simping no more. I mean, you always gonna have a large group of guys that's willing to simp so that they can make, try to get some box. That's a game too. That's a finesse. And you're gonna have a large group of guys that's inside of the comments, with the extra, ooh, baby, baby, please, you great no matter what. Hey, queen, we not all like this. You're gonna have those guys. But for the guys that you actually want to talk to, not the guys that's in the comments that's doing dumb shit, um, they not going. They just not going. They've realized that they can increase the value of their lives, and it always is not necessarily just about box. Once you've gotten enough sex, and that's not to say that it's a limit, but once you've gotten off the idea that you can be controlled for box, you start getting clarity and you start making better decisions, and realize that the options for box never went anywhere. It's just that I was prioritizing it above everything. And so it compromised me as a person and my ability to earn and my character and how it is that I was moving on a daily basis. And so guys are smartening up, hopefully. I don't want them to go all the way over to the left side and completely lose their minds. You don't want to smarten up to the point to where you actually like, man, fuck that bitch. Like, you don't want to do that. But at the same time, women are going to have to start shooting a shot at the men that they want, and then they're going to have to make the decision for themselves. Always linking back to the content creator. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments.